events today, including why your job, your only source of income, is threatened right now. But first, I want to talk about mob events that are increasing across the United States of America. We have...
Shalom, shalom. This is the brother Daniel coming back again with another lesson, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Arakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect brothers and sisters that believe in this word and that fear in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And I was watching this guy from Full Spectrum Survival, and some of the things that he mentioned here is fulfillment of prophecy, or prophecy being fulfilled even more. You know, and as time goes on, we're going to see more and more of this particular prophecy start to come to pass. So we can continue on with, watching his video, and we'll get some precepts.
Police departments warning that individuals are setting up car traps where they are blocking entire intersections on both sides with vehicles, running into stores, in some cases harming individuals in a mob mentality. This is just one publicized event that took place in Los Angeles, California, that I'm going to read to you about today. Los Angeles Street was taken over by cars that helped clear the way for a huge group to ransack or loot a store. Flash mobs have returned. They are no longer spontaneous events. Now they are opportunistic criminal occurrences. Police departments are warning that it is only a matter of time before these flash mobs move from taking on places like 7-Eleven or Circle K or gas stations or jewelry stores or whatever it might be, and they move to taking over your house. Or maybe they see you and your family in the streets and they decide to accost you. That's the type of event you need to be preparing for. The takeover and massive amounts of threat were captured by security video and other released videos. Investigators are asking for help because there's just too many people. So that's a real concern. So many people come and they attack you, maybe your wife or your husband. They attack your children. They maybe come into your house. They take everything from you. If you're not prepared, if you're not ready to go at that moment in time, then you do not have the ability to withstand that fight. And so you're at a loss. You're at a disadvantage. Where I'm sitting right now, I have a self-defense tool. When I'm inside, I have a...
Right. So, basically, people are mobbing together, and attacking certain people and trying to take their goods, all right, take their spoils, so to speak, and that's what's coming. The less and less that law enforcement is going to be involved, the more and more people are just going to do whatever they want to do, man, right? And this is the time that we're coming into, and ultimately, and we have to, us of this truth, we have to have faith and trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and dwell in this truth, all right? And not have faith in our physical weaponry, all right, or in our own power, right? So this is 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." Right? Now, a sword really represents what? A weapon. Today, the modern day sword is a gun. Right? And many people, in the time that we're in, which is a time of, so-called scarcity, right? People are going to try and take the resources of others, right? Using the weaponry that they have. This is why it says they shall stand up to fight against another and swords in their hands, right? As you can see, he said he has a defense, a weapon of the defense, which is a gun, all right, or a rifle, a pistol, right? That's a sword in his hand. Right, and he's preparing to fight those who might come up against him to try and take his goods or try and spoil his household, right? And they may have guns too, right? Verse 16, it says, "And there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another." So right now they're invading 7-Elevens and Circle K's and gas stations, but it's going to turn to people's houses. So this is the time that we're coming into. This is the fulfillment of this prophecy. All right, this prophecy is starting to manifest more and more and more as the Lord destroys. All right, this food, the resources here in America, man. Right? It says here, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So they're not going to regard the governor, the mayor, the president, the police chief, right? They're not going to regard these people. They're not going to care about the law enforcement, right? And this is, and the law enforcement, in particular areas have been told not to even respond to crimes unless they're serious crimes. They're not even responding to rape. All right. So this is what we're coming to, man. Right? It says, "In the course of their action shall stand in their power." So whatever they have the power to do is what they're gonna do, man. All right, whatever's in their power to do is what these people are gonna do. So if they have the power to take a whole gas station, to take the food and to seize the gas and take the people hostage, right? Because they have the weaponry and the camaraderie between other people to do it. That's what they're gonna do, right? And this is the time that we're coming in, right? It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled." And this is what we're coming into. It's gonna be a very horrible situation in these cities, man. All right, it'd be better off that you're not in the city, right, where there's not more concentration of people, because we're gonna get another precept, but hey, the level of many is gonna wax cold, man. So it'd be better to not be so close to people, man, because people are gonna invade one another, man. It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword." People are going to be kicking in people's doors with AK-47s and guns and pistols and coming in and taking whatever they got, man. Whether it be your kids, right? Try and eat your kids, or do whatever evil or wickedness unto your kids, right? Eat your food, all right. Grab your woman up and have their way with her. This is the time that we're coming in, man, and this is why we want to maintain our faith in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, all right, and stay within this word, so that we can have us and our household protected in that day. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." So because there's no food to eat, right, and because there's great tribulation, they're in great trouble, right, great distress. People are going to be looking for two things in that day, right? They're going to be looking for comfort, right? Comfort and pleasure, right? And food for survival, right? So people are going to take whatever weaponry they have to try and give themselves something normal on what they used to have in this world, man. Okay? Right? So this is what's coming. Here, let's go to Matthew chapter 24. And we'll start at 7. Right? Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. Right? It says, "For nation shall rise against nation," meaning the race wars. There's going to be race wars out here, man. "And kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines," right? "And pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places." So, famine is coming to America, coming to a city near you, right? We already have the earthquakes and pestilences. This devil is pushing out these different pestilences, and the Most High is bringing it ultimately. But you got this MC, all right. This MP, out here, basically tearing people up, man. Mostly, these sodomites out here, right? But the Lord has even more pestilences that are going to be coming down the line. It says, "All these are the beginning of sorrows." This is just the beginning, man. This is just the beginning. "Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many, and because of iniquity shall abound." So there's going to be iniquity everywhere, abounding, man, right? Increasing, growing stronger and stronger. "The love of many shall wax cold." So when the scriptures say a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, those who are within his vicinity where he lives, he's not going to have any pity on them, right? So he's going to be trying to take their goods, all right? He don't care. He's not gonna care about what they think. He's not gonna care about their feelings. He's gonna, basically, kick down their door, right? Kill everybody in the house. If the woman looks good, take the woman, take the food, right, and not think twice about it, right? Not care at all. And this is what's coming. It says, "But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved." So you got to endure unto the end to be saved. It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." Right. So, this is, the type of behavior that's been going on, that is going on in different places, different gas stations being seized. So expect this to be in a place near you, man. As the resources become more and more scarce, expect to see stuff like this, man. Right, in a place near you. This is the prophecy starting to unfold right before our eyes, right? The prophecy starting to unfold right before our eyes. So we see here. This is why we I'm gonna come back to here. This is why we actually, we prophesy, man. We speak the words of the Most High because they're faithful and true, man. They're coming to pass. 2 Ezra 15:1. "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people." Right. So we're warning the Israelites, man. That's who we're worried about. All right, first and foremost, the elect of Israel, but all Israel are to be warned. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." So the Lord has put the words of prophecy in our mouth to speak unto our people. So we're warning you of what's coming down the pike, right? And because we're watching, we got these, we're subscribed to these different alternative news reporters and stuff like that, alternative news. So we keep our eyes out, all right, about watching the news, all right, because you have to watch the news to see whether or not the prophecy is coming to pass, right? And it is. It is. The Most High is doing what He said He would do. It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. And this is what we read, all right? We read off the pages of the Bible, all right, that the Lord has caused these different things to be written, man. Right? They are faithful and true. So there you go, man. So there's no getting past this, man. Right? And all this evil that's being done, all right, the Lord is bringing all this to pass. As it says in Amos, the 3rd chapter, in verse 6. Amos chapter 3 verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Right? We're blowing the trumpet in the city. We're sounding the alarm, telling you to prepare war, man. All right? That's why the scripture says in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, make ye ready to the battle. And in those evils, right, be even as pilgrims upon the earth, man. We're coming in the evil times. And the people, it says, and the people not be afraid, shall there be evil in the city, right? We just read about how the cities are going to be troubled, right? For their pride, the cities are going to be troubled, right? So there's going to be evil in the city. It says, shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it? So the Lord creates peace and creates evil. And there's about to be lots of evil going on in the cities, coming up in the future, man. We already see the different evil that the Lord is orchestrating, of course, right, in these particular cities where these guys are, basically mobbing up on these Circle K's and 7-Elevens and gas stations and, seizing the resources. So, Lord, will you edify? And with that, I'm going to say shalom.